in the family that knows the gender.
Hey guys, I have something to tell you.
He has a fart coming, okay?
No.
Good morning, my loves. Welcome back to today's vlog. So today's vlog is going to be really exciting because we've got this huge life event ahead of us that I have been keeping a freaking secret for the past 10 to 11 weeks.
Dang.
How many months is that? Almost
2 months. That's a year.
2 months and a half. 2 months and a half. Do you know what that means in Stephanie Sue's secret timeline? That's practically 3 years from me, okay? I'm the worst secret keeper in the face of the planet. We've got a pregnant person in our family. So Tiffany, how do you feel? No, I feel you feel a little farty too? Did we eat something? So before we get started, I just want to tell you guys about something. I've been talking about this non-stop on the podcast, Rotten Mango, wherever you get your podcast. But I feel like fertility, I mean, this is like literally so on topic. Fertility was one of those things that kind of creeped me out, that scared me. I'm like, I don't really know. Everyone in my life keeps telling me, come on, you're next in the family timeline. Come on, keep it up. If you get a little bit older, you might struggle to have a kid. You don't know. You might be struggling right now and you don't know. And it's just like this really taboo thing of like, wait, so am I just like taking shots in the dark? Is there really no information about my body out there? And that is when I found out about modern fertility. I am obsessed with modern fertility's at-home hormone kit, okay? I mean, I am so scared of most medical things, but this was like the easiest, breeziest at-home test that you can do. My mom's favorite thing to tell me was, do you know how many eggs you got left? Come on, you gotta have a baby right now before it's gone. And now with a modern fertility at-home hormone test, I can tell her straight up, mother, that's not true. You literally just prick your finger once, send it off to Modern Fertility's state-of-the-art labs. You get results like a window into your egg count, your expected reproductive timeline, and deep insight to possible outcomes of, you know, treatments like IVF or egg freezing, which is something that I'm actually really interested in doing. And a read on your thyroid health, which really impacts a lot of things. Like I didn't know it impacted things like my skin, my reproductive timeline. And they give you like this detailed list, like a detailed breakdown of what different levels mean and what that means for things like PCOS or other key fertility factors. I did not know that something like this existed. And when you look online and you look at like, oh, where can I get something like this? If you go to a doctor's office, most insurances don't cover like a fertility hormone test, and it can cost out of pocket like $1,500. But with Modern Fertility, you get the same results for only $159. Modern Fertility will give you access to the information that you need to really just map out your life. Like, you know, what if you don't want kids now? What if you want them 10 years down the line? Or what if you're like me and you just want to be proactive? You just want to know what's going on inside your bod. Here's my favorite part. It's super simple. You get a raw printout of all of your results so you can take that to your doctor's office to start planning ahead. Did you come in at the perfect timing? You knew this was your time to shine? So if you guys go to modernfertility.com/bis or click the link in my description, you can get $20 off your order. That makes that whole test just $139 for some of the most valuable information I've ever gotten from an at-home test. Get to know your fertility status, start planning ahead, and go to modernfertility.com/bis to get $20 off your order. And thank you, Modern Fertility, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it. So, she's pregnant again. Well, this feels anticlimactic, unless she's here. She was supposed to be here for this announcement.
Wait a minute.
So she's pregnant again. I feel like it's anticlimactic to do this without her. She said that she was gonna be here for this, but you know how pregnant people be, okay? They make these promises, they start throwing up, they can't show up. That's fine, that's fine. I forgive her. My sister's pregnant! But my sister is pregnant with another baby, and I have been keeping this a secret for months now, and it has been so freaking difficult. Let me tell you how I found out, because this story is absolutely gnarly. We were doing our little family gossip as usual, right? I'm getting little secrets from my dad. My dad actually is like the #1 gossiper in the family. Like, you want the whole family to know something? You tell my dad. So I'm talking on the phone with my dad, and he's telling me all these secrets about the family, and I'm like, oh my God, these are juicy secrets. Can I tell my sister? And he's like, no, I'm not allowed to tell anyone. You can't tell nobody. So what do? I immediately call my sister and I'm like, hey, you wanna know what daddy just said? And I'm like, wait. I don't know why I called her because I'm like, wait, I don't think I should tell you. He's gonna get so mad at me. And then she's like, no, you have to tell me, otherwise I'm not telling you my big secret. And I'm like, you're freaking lying. Like, you don't have a secret, you're bluffing, get out of here. And she's like, no, I have a secret. And I'll tell you if you tell me. And I'm like, oh my God, she's probably gonna tell me like, Bebe farted. And it's gonna be the lamest secret in the world. And so I tell her my secret and she's like, oh, that's not that juicy. I'm like, what? Well, what kind of secret do you have up your sleeve? And she looks at me and she says, hey, make sure mommy's not around, but Sophie's gonna be a big sister. And I started screaming, I started panting, I started pacing the room, and she said it was the craziest thing. So she gets home from work one day, and Andrew Opa's mom is watching the baby, so her other grandmom is watching Sophie, and she looks at my sister and says, hey, you pregnant again or something? And my sister was like, what? What are you talking about? No, I'm not pregnant. Like, they weren't even trying to get pregnant. She goes upstairs and she can't stop thinking about it. So what does she do? She's got all these pregnancy tests, you know? So she pees on one. It's freaking positive, and she's like, ah, I just had a baby like 5 months ago. It's probably my hormones. Does another test.
Really? 5 months?
No, like 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. So she's like, maybe it's weird. She does another test. Positive. Another one. Positive.
Oh.
Just keep coming back positive. And so it turns out she goes to the doctor's appointment and she indeed, in fact, is preggers. My mom didn't know for the longest time. I was living with my mom, so that was really difficult for me. But it turns out everyone knows because of my dad. Okay, so we sat down the other day and I was like, okay, Onni, like, you're sure I can tell everyone you're pregnant now? She's like, yeah, like pretty much everybody knows except for, oh, I gotta tell my work friends, I gotta tell my family. And then my dad's there and he's like in the corner. So I'm like, who'd you freaking tell? Well, of course I told everyone on my side.
In my phone book, I basically sent a group text message.
Lately.
So like, basically, your follower all knew.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, y'all all knew. Okay. If my dad ever starts a channel, it's just him telling our family members. He's like, don't tell nobody, but she's pregnant. And then what do? I go to family dinner with his family and I tell them, okay? I'm like, by the way, did you guys know? Oh, my dad told you? I'm just kidding. Now, you guys are probably thinking, well, where's your baby? You know, because I'm just going to answer it. I get it. You know, 2021, you're not really supposed to be asking people that, but you think it, and I'm going to give you the answer right now. I was looking at Sophie, I think like yesterday, okay? My mom's holding her. She's bouncing her. She's just hanging out. I'm making faces at her. She's going like this. She's laughing. And then all of a sudden, her face is bright tomato red. And I'm thinking, what's happening? Like nothing, she didn't eat anything, I didn't touch her, there's no allergic reaction, and her eyeballs are getting red, like around her eye, it's so red.
All of a sudden?
Yeah, so I started panicking, and my immediate thought was like, oh, mama, you gotta do something because she's choking. We gotta do something, she's choking! And my mom looks at her and goes, Anya, there's nothing. She's pooping right now. And her whole face is tomato red, and she goes, and I just made eye contact with this child and I was like, that's disgusting. Then she comes into where I was working and my mom's still bouncing her and she does it again. And I'm like, what's that smell? And she's like, oh, she's pooping again. I am not ready for this. Listen, I changed one pee-pee diaper. I think I'm years away from changing my first poo-poo diaper. And like he is not ready for children because she's crying. Her mouth is a perfect 0. Oh. She's crying like this. I see tears coming out of her eyes. And right behind her, I see him looking at her like this. And I'm like, okay, maybe neither of us are ready.
So there's a challenge online. Basically, you open it and drink the whole thing and don't burp.
Alright, I don't think it's gonna be that hard.
Dana, you go first.
Yeah, you gotta chug it as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The most important part is not to burp.
Okay.
Okay.
For how long?
Never. Alright, ready, set, go. Don't
It's like
burp.
halfway. Honey, this feels like someone might die.
Okay, hold on.
Don't kill yourself. Don't keep going. Ah!
Okay.
He's laughing. We need to get our food skill and wait.
You're gonna tear up.
Why is it so cold? Can I get a room temperature one?
No.
It's coming.
Drink. You want to drink it down instead of let it come up. You want to shove it down. What are you doing?
It's stuck, it won't come out. I need it to come out, I feel really
You
bubbly.
need to drink more, so there's more gas.
It actually helps. Chug it.
Honey, you drink sparkling water every day. Why do you? All right, they're weenie, so I'm gonna try it. Thank you.
Thank you, weenie baby.
This is coming, baby.
Ready?
Yeah.
Tastes nasty.
Your eyes are getting teary.
I don't think I've ever shown you guys this room yet because it's not done. It's actually my sister's gender reveal party supply room right now. So Tiffany and I have been planning my sister's baby shower gender reveal shenanigans, and we've been kind of like, you know, roping my fiance into this. Come on, help me choose. I'm getting somewhere with this. Help me choose the colors, help me choose the decor. And so she'd be looking on her laptop, she'd come over and type in something, and then she'd turn it around and show my fiance, and he would just get so frustrated and he's getting angry. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's helping us out of the goodwill of her heart. Why are you huffing and puffing over there? And he says, every time she turns her computer around and she says, hey, look at this, they stand in silence for like a solid minute because the web page is slowly loading.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Okay, 2 seconds. But he was complaining about it so much.
We're living in 2021. Why are we waiting on computers?
And she had recently asked me, she was like looking at my iPad, and she was like, oh, do you like your iPad? And I was like, yeah. And in my head, I took that as a sign that we had to get her one, okay? We were actually moving. We were in the process of moving during her birthday. Like we were packing, we were still in LA, it was just hectic. We had actually forgotten to send her something. So we are going to surprise her with a new iPad Pro. I feel like she's gonna put it to good use, and hopefully it will help out my fiance so he doesn't have to wait that 0.2 seconds, okay?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. 2
2
seconds.
seconds every time. It adds up.
Dan here this morning.
What? Like a necklace, Dun. That's a nasty stain.
I think it's toothpaste.
You think it's toothpaste. Come here, show them what you think it is. Let's let them judge.
It's toothpaste, I promise.
Tiffany, could you help us grab something? Could you help grab something in the front door? We have a little package. Can you grab it real quick? Are you gonna change, or are you gonna clean it up, or what's
I
going
think
on?
it's his new style. The toothpaste matches
Let me
the
clean this
pearl
up.
necklace.
This is my new style, yeah.
Teeny bottom.
Please tell me you
Oh
know.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Will you do me a huge favor? Will you take it out of here?
We need to gift wrap it,
Yeah, we need to gift wrap it.
so we can't give it to you.
Where? Huh? It was 2 months ago, but we forgot because we were moving. Oh my god, thank you. We also got the pen, but it's coming today. It's not here yet, but it's coming.
Are you good at drawing?
Yeah. I was talking about to see when should I get this? Really? Maybe Black Friday or something. Oh my god! So Tiger is sleeping, Mango is sleeping, Dan is sleeping, my sister is sleeping. Everybody is sleeping. I don't know what it is about our house, but it just makes people come over and nap. I just want to say something. This chandelier, beautiful. This lighting, straight doo-doo. I'm looking into a toilet bowl right now. What's happening? Okay, this seems to be a little bit better. So here's what's going on. My whole family is freaking sleeping right now, and I've decided to give you guys a sneak peek because I'm getting so stressed out. I have been quietly yelling at my fiance because he got the call today. He picked up the phone, and he was the one that got the phone call. He's the only one in the family that knows the gender of my sister's second child. I'm her sister. I don't even freaking know.
Listen,
I didn't choose this life.
So he's the one with all the power right now, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he's a little drunk on power. I'm like, babe, what can I do? And he's like, you know what? Let me think about it. I told him I will take out the trash for 3 months straight. Every single day, I will take on your trash duty.
I will throw myself into the trash.
If you tell me the gender of this child, he won't budge. My sister has threatened him. I'm kidding. She's like, you know, but begging. Can you imagine a pregnant woman begging you for something? It's hard to say no. But he said no, without hesitation. I find out in like 4 or 5 days, which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. And I'm actually planning my sister's gender reveal party, which I'm stoked about. It's gonna be very low key. We're not gonna set anything on fire. It's not gonna be, no, we're not doing any of that. It's gonna be like a really
are you gonna
cute
tell them what
gender
we're
reveal.
doing?
Yes. Okay, this was my idea. This was his idea. Tell us which was better. My idea, and I showed it to my sister, she kind of liked it, is we all get cake pops. We get them, you know, special ordered from like a bakery, and every person, it's very involved. Everyone gets involved. You get a cake pop, you take a bite, and if it's just vanilla or chocolate, it's all gonna be one. That means you're not the person. But if you, finally,
You're not pregnant.
you're not pregnant. But there's one cake pop that's either pink on the inside or blue on the inside. So as each person takes a bite of their cake pop one by one, I mean, it's very interactive. Everybody gets involved, so I'm thinking it's like a bonding experience. Super cute, super low key, not obnoxious, not setting things on fire. But then my fiance's idea is just pure evil. So you guys remember his grandma's birthday cake from the one that we did with What I Eat in a Week or whatever? So you pull it out, and inside of a cake there's like this plastic sheet, and inside you can put things like pieces of paper. We put cash in there. So she keeps pulling it, and it's just like a train of cash coming out. So he's thinking, well, what if we put, it's a boy, JK, it's a girl. No, just kidding, it's a boy. No, but really, it's a girl. And it just keeps going, and I'm like, this feels evil, okay? So I think we're gonna do the cake pop. The whole theme of the gender reveal is we can barely wait. So it's gonna be teddy bear themed. I'm not gonna
Who
show
came up
you.
with this?
I saw it on TikTok and I was obsessed.
Oh, I thought it was kind of lame, but that's fine.
So this was in the background. This is a balloon arch. It's so obnoxious. So I got it on Amazon. Originally I wanted to do like these little cardboard cutouts that are very cute. Not cardboard, but this seemed more practical. It seemed more sturdy. I don't want anyone to get hurt. We're gonna put balloons.
It belongs here.
Yeah, we had someone come over and they were like, oh, I thought you were gonna like put flowers on it or like vines and keep it like that. Which makes sense. It really fits into this opening so well. So we're gonna put balloons all over it, and here's my wonderful idea. I bought this swing on Amazon. I'm gonna hang it. And on this swing, I'm gonna put a teddy bear.
Genius.
So that's kind of the party. We're gonna decorate the whole place. I think you guys are gonna meet Dan's sister while we decorate. And I know that in the last video we were talking about her. Her name's Jennifer, and everyone was like, well, what's the tea? There really is no tea. I think that they just have different personalities. You know, I
think Dana was being sarcastic.
Yeah, he was being sarcastic, but I think it didn't translate well. People thought he was being serious, and I was like, no, they don't actually hate each other. We're gonna be playing some games at the gender reveal. If you guys have any games to suggest, please leave it in the comments. The first couple that we have is everyone's gonna get a ticket on their way in, and they're gonna guess the gender. There's a box for the boy and the girl. Yes, I know it's 2021, but like you get it. It's just for shits and giggles, nothing serious. And then they put it into the box, right? Then I go in with whatever is the correct thing. I open it up and I pick one ticket. You know what they win? And I was like, Ani, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, they're gonna go nuts. $25 gift card to Target. We also thought of doing, because a lot of these are parents that need to distress a little bit. So we're buying vodka. We're gonna do that TikTok game where everyone gets a shot and one person gets vodka. Here's what I'm thinking, okay? Let's get money involved because that makes it fun. So if you were the person with vodka, everyone takes a vote and you pass. So they don't guess it's you, they guess it's somebody else. You win $5. But if they guess it's you and it was you with the vodka, you have to put $5 in the middle. And so the next person, if they
did not know there
get
was
away
money-
with it,
money getting
they get
involved.
the whole pot. Then we have another one, which is telephone. So you know how usually with telephone you whisper a word and then it goes down the line, and then finally it's like the whisper challenge. But with this version, you have to act it out.
That one's gonna be so fun.
I think it's gonna be so
Oh,
good.
I've seen like people play it.
Really?
They even play it with like very fancy setup. They have like little blocks in between them, and the blocks gets removed every time you pass on.
That's
and
so
so nobody
cool.
sees it.
What other games did we have? Who knows my sister best?
Oh yeah.
Who knows
Oh,
Andrew
yeah.
best?
That's my idea.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. They're gonna get really riled up, okay? I feel like
we might be starting some fights.
how much? Listen, you are the one that always tells me everybody's got a price. So I'm here to tell you, name it. Name the price.
At this point, I'm gonna just tell you guys a random gender. If I tell you a gender right now,
Yes.
do you think I'm bluffing or I'm telling the truth?
I think that you would think that I would think.
That you're telling me the opposite. So if you were to say it's a boy, then you think that I'm automatically gonna think, okay, it's a girl, because he's lying. So then I think maybe you would tell me the truth.
You think I'm that easy to figure it out?
Yeah.
You think I'm that basic?
Look at me in the eye. Let me see if I know you. Is it a boy?
Let me try the other one.
Which I know that there's more than two genders, and it's just for the purpose of this stupid gender reveal, okay? Look at me. Is it a girl? Call me that. Maybe he can convince you.
Hello?
Hi, Appa.
Hi, 우리
Okay, he said just tell us we're really good at acting.
Tell us.
커도 잘할 거야.
He said that he's really good at acting and he thinks I'm really good. Obviously, he watched the fainting video.
Just tell us.
Wow, he's really persistent, huh?
He is so persistent.
What does he get out of it for knowing this like a few days ahead?
He loves privileged information. He likes to tell some people privileged information and then switch it up on them. So he told me that my cousin's baby was a specific gender. Then he told my sister the opposite one. No, Stephanie already told me that you told her it was this gender, right? And he goes, oh, well, of course I liked her. She has a big mouth.
I should start doing that, just telling all you guys different genders.
You should start charging, and then when you get paid, you tell them a random gender.
Okay, I got better things to do.
Obviously, this is why nobody allowed me to be the one with privileged information. But let me know in the comments. Do you guys have any games for this gender reveal party? Make sure to check out Modern Fertility, linked in the description, because, I mean, this shouldn't be taboo. We should be thinking about it, we should be talking about it, and we really should be planning. So make sure to check that out, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and I'll see you tomorrow.